Missionary Baptist Church, Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, my main man, Rickey Smiley and team. How you doing?
Man, blessed this morning. And everybody is blowing Facebook up. They love your word every morning, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, man, I'm honored to share, Doc. Thank you so much. So today I want to talk about, Rick, we have a friend in an unfriendly world. I think you know, Rick, this can be an unfriendly world. People can be cruel, callous, cutthroat. They will smile at you in your face, all the while trying to take your place, backstabbers. That's from the OJs back in the day. But the bottom line is this is an unfriendly world with people who can be downright mean-spirited, and it shows up in so many ways. This is an unfriendly world. You show up on your job and people are stabbing you in the back. It's an unfriendly world, but isn't it good to know in this unfriendly world, we've got a friend who sticks closer than any brother. We've got a BFF in Jesus. What makes Jesus the best friend forever?
Yes,
He's the
sir.
best friend forever. Number one, because Jesus is faithful. You see, when others are fickle, Jesus is faithful. Other folk may walk out. That's when he steps in. And when he steps in, he gives you peace. When he steps in, he allows you to be your full self and brings out the best in you when others are trying to bring out the worst in you. He is my BFF because he's faithful. But not only is he faithful, the good news is when I'm hurting, he grants me healing. You see, some folk, when you're hurting, they'll step on you. But Jesus, when you're hurting, he'll pick you up and give you what you need to overcome what it is you're going through. So that's the word of the day. Listen, you want a BFF? I recommend Jesus because he is that kind of friend.
Oh, man. Yes, sir. Hey, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, you can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
Rickey Smiley, the morning show. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley, the morning show, 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. Front page is being brought to you by Capital One Shopping. That's right, Capital One Shopping searches for and applies available coupon codes. What's in your wallets? Savings and available coupons vary. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Here's a quick look at today's headlines. Yesterday, President Biden took steps to try to address supply chain problems in the U.S. The administration announced plans to identify and pay for possible upgrades to U.S. ports within the next 90 days. Biden also spoke with the CEOs of Walmart, Target, UPS, and FedEx about how to relieve the supply chain challenges and got updates on how deliveries are being sped up to ensure we will be stocked for the holidays. A federal judge refused Donald Trump's request to block the release of documents from his presidency to the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Trump tried to claim executive privilege, but the judge said, quote, "Presidents are not kings and the plaintiff is not president." Boop. In other news, the FBI says it has she put that in there. Euro put boop in there. I'm just letting you know. I'm just joking. No, she didn't. The FBI says it has arrested a suspect serial killer after allegedly shooting at least 6 people in Missouri and Kansas. His youngest victim was 16 years old. And Pfizer has asked U.S. regulators to okay boosters for its COVID-19 vaccine for all adults age 18 or older. The booster has already been approved for those over the age of 65 or at risk. In sports, Ricky, the NFL fined the Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers and receiver Alan Lazard yesterday for violations of the league's COVID-19 protocols, according to ESPN. The Packers were fined $300,000, and Rodgers and Lazard were each fined $14,650. The violations included Rodgers, who wasn't vaccinated, not wearing a mask during his news conference, and the team for not reporting that Rodgers and Lazard, who is also unvaccinated, attended a Halloween party.
Wow.
I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. Gary, what kind of tea are we sipping on this morning?
Anthony, Will Smith. Y'all, you know we said we was gonna stop talking about him, but we can't because Will, his book is coming out, or it's out. So let's just continue talking about Will. Now, his self-titled memoir, you know, I said it's hitting the shelves this week, and they're saying, y'all, that it's clear that the actor is sharing his most vulnerable self, y'all, with the world as seen in previously released excerpts from the book. Well, now, Will features y'all behind the scenes, y'all, stories about the 53-year-old most iconic roles, you know, such as his 6th season turned in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as he recollect about his personal life. Now, this is very interesting. Now, in an anecdote about his co-stars, Will admitted, y'all, listen to this. He admitted that he wanted to date Karen Parsons, who portrays the shallow and trendy Hillary Banks. He said he wanted to date her on the show. But they're saying not only did Karen beat out a slew of Hollywood big hitters to win her role, but they said she was smart enough to tell Will, hell no. She said, when I tried to explain that we were not cousins on this here show, but we're definitely not going to date y'all. She said she was not dating him. And she said she knew better. She said, because, come on, dating a guy whose name is on the show, it just wouldn't have been a good look. But I think sometimes when you date your coworkers or whatever, it can be good because at least you don't think so, Ricky?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that is the red zone.
But unless you can get on, somebody got away with that as Mika and Joe on Morning Joe.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, but
there's a saying that goes along with that about don't do something where you eat.
Right.
Yeah, you don't eat where the caca is, honey. But, you know, she said he had charisma. She said he got charisma like crazy. She said he was just incredibly charismatic.
I mean, she going to date him, quit the job.
Well, that's what she would have had to do. Yeah, quit the job. Whatever. Yeah. She kept her job, but she told him no, she was not dating him. So, you know, so I guess they didn't make it out. But, you know, I mean, some people, you know, because if you're lonely and you're single, I mean, you know, look like it could have been a good job thing. But a lot of nurses date doctors that they work for.
Yeah, and a lot of flight attendants date pilots.
Yeah.
You know, I think in a creative space that could be a problem, though.
Yeah, no, you better not do that. Just better stay safe.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good. She stayed safe from him, and he married Miss Jada, and honey, now they got an open marriage, so now she might could walk back in and all this madness going on, child. But anyway. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is caramel apple. On the high end, you say caramel apple, and on the low end, just say beautiful tan. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, R. Kelly's Brooklyn cellmate drew a sketch comic book of them, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What's up? Get out of bed.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Al B. Sure revealed on social media that Christopher Williams is currently in a coma for medical reasons that are yet unknown. Now, Al posted a photo of himself and Williams along with the caption, "Please pray for my better-looking twin brother in a coma." Meanwhile, Christopher Williams' account on Instagram, his page posted yesterday saying, contrary to reports on social media, Christopher Williams is not in a coma and is in stable condition and resting comfortably. Thank you for all of your prayers and well wishes. So we're going to keep Christopher Williams in our prayers, whether he's in a coma or not. He is in the hospital and he's in stable condition.
Man, damn.
That's what I said. Oh my goodness, what is going
on?
on?
Man, we interviewed him on the morning show, man. He was so nice. Yeah. We were so excited to have him.
Yeah, he's good too. He does great interviews.
Wow.
Because he's had a not a rough life, but he's had an interesting life that people would love to hear about. So I hope he gets out and he gets to tell his story more and inspire people through his journey. All right, y'all. According to reports, court records show that R. Kelly's bunkmate at the Metropolitan Detention Center, who was convicted of threatening to kill elected officials, created a comic book about the two doing yoga together in their cell. Brendan Hunt's Prison Comics recalls when he learned his cellmate was an international star. R. Kelly told the comic, "I'm the greatest R&B star in human history. How could you not know of R. Kelly?" He added, "Millions of babies have been conceived to my records," and asked his mate to create the comic series while in jail. So I don't know. That might be something people might want to see.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it might be an interesting thing to see.
People that can't read.
People, yeah.
That was wrong.
Doing yoga together.
Just look at the pictures.
Yeah.
That was me, Maria.
Nope. No, don't do it.
Put the story together in your head.
That was me. I love a book with some damn pictures in it.
Oh,
Let
Lord.
my imagination run wild.
And if y'all missed Queens last night, ABC Queens, that's about the female rappers on ABC. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it is headed in a direction that can give Eve an out of the series if she decides to leave the show indefinitely, because currently she is set to stop filming Queens ahead of this season to focus on her pregnancy. She will still be in a majority of the rest of the season, but as for her return, or if season 2 gets renewed, it is still up in the air. So I didn't get to see it, but I got to check that out. And last but not least, y'all, Beanie Siegel has revealed that Kanye West promised to pay him $50 million and promised to give him 5% stock options in Yeezy for coming up with the name. Ooh, Kanye first mentioned that he owes Beanie Siegel money on last week's Drink Champs interview. Meanwhile, it has been announced that there is a part 2 of Drink Champs coming, and Kanye will be dropping more bombs. I wonder, did he name him what? Kanye what? He named him Yeezy?
He said he came up with the name Yeezy, the
he
nickname
came up with
Yeezy.
the name Yeezy. Oh, okay. Well, if he said he was gonna get that man some money, he better give him his $50 million. $50 million is a lot of money.
A lot.
Or just going to give him that 5% stock or something. Give him
$50
something.
million, you can have wipers.
Kanye's supposed to be worth like $6.6 billion, so you know.
Okay. Well.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if he need to stand on that promise, if that's
For
what he
sure.
said he was gonna do. Ooh, Lord, that Beanie Siegel gonna be straight.
That's a nice little cash app to open up.
All right.
You had $50 million. What?
Okay.
Boy.
All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC, you know. And once you hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley. I know. Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBC, you know.
Check. Yeah. It's time for another HBC. You know. It's your boy Rock Teasy for Sheezy, always highlighting, put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. That's right. We're going to head back down to Norfolk, Virginia, home of Norfolk State University, established in 1935, home of the green and gold Spartans. Oh, can I shout out the Spartan Legion Marching Band? It's going down. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Mr. Richard Pee Wee Kirkland. Oh, did I say legendary? First round NBA draft pick for the Chicago Bulls in 1969. He's a Rucker Park Street basketball legend. If you don't know what Rucker Park is, Google it right now. Averaged 41 points per game while he was in community college. And then he said, you know what? I'm taking my talents to Norfolk State University, where he helped them win a CIAA title with a 25-2 record. And then he made a few poor decisions that landed him in prison. After his time in prison, his mission was to travel the country, speaking to youth about decision-making and pathways to success. Another great example of it ain't ever over unless you quit. And quitting is not an option. Legendary basketball hooper, Richard Pee Wee Kirkland. Another proud HBCU alum of Norfolk State University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBC, you know. Hey, appreciate that, Rock T.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 7 minutes after the hour, y'all, the segment's being brought to you by Clifford, the big red dog. Grab the entire family and add a bit of magic to the holiday season with Clifford, the big red dog. Available in theaters on Paramount Plus today. Clifford, the big red dog, will delight all audiences. Check it out today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Who, me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait a damn minute. Don't try to put me in that Rock T boat or that Brad fat bro with all that loud talking. But here's what's happening in celebrity news.
Under the bus then.
Okay, honey. All right, everybody's raving and talking about. Well, not raving, talking about the wrong story, honey, y'all. All right, you know they're saying that you're freaking threw me off my damn course. Don't be throwing me off. All right, you know, y'all, we know the Travis Scott story, y'all. He's been going through a lot recently, y'all, and lately. But now it's being reported, y'all, that his ex-manager is saying, y'all, that Travis Scott, his ex-manager name is Shane Morris, he called Travis the worst person he has ever worked with after the rapper almost left him for dead. Now, he said back in 2013, he said he was a sound engineer by trade, discovered aspiring rapper Travis Scott, and took him under his wings. He said, now, Shane set Travis up with free studio time and introduced him to key industry figures. He said, however, he said that Scott, honey, left him for dead in a basement, y'all, after he suffered a seizure. Now, he said in the aftermath of the asteroid tragedy that left 8 people dead, y'all, he said that, honey, that Travis, you know, is the worst person I've worked with in my entire career, period. Now, it's a sad thing, though. Now, you know, it was just the other day, I have a friend that live in Houston. He was telling me about it. He said just the week before that concert, he said, honey, Travis was all over the news, everywhere. People was raving how he was the greatest person since Jesus walked the earth, saying how he was a great philanthropist, how he did wonderful charity work for the people, and blah, blah, blah. And within that little bit of time, now look how people saying he's the worst person on earth.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. He said this is the story. He said now he admits that he artificially, y'all, inflated Travis's SoundCloud streams and Twitter followers to make the fledgling rapper appear to be more popular than he actually was, so a record label would sign him.
So why is he telling the story now?
All of that sounds suspect. Yeah, exactly, Special K. All of that sounds suspect.
I don't know what it is, but you know, that's usually how it is. When a person, when you like Ricky, you always say, honey, as long as you're doing for a person, they love you. But when you stop doing what they like, then that's when the story comes out. And you know, that's probably why he's sitting out. Why did all those women say Bill Cosby raped them 50 years later?
50 years?
Well, I'm just saying 50 years. It was long as doggone enough.
Yeah.
So that's the way it goes.
Wow.
So that's what they're doing. So we're just going to keep all parties lifted up in prayer, honey, because it's very interesting that, you know, all this stuff is coming out now, and this guy was just liked yesterday, and now, honey, he's almost been like the most hated person on earth regarding that situation at that concert. So
yeah, it's just got to be a better way for them to set up those concerts when they have rock stars like that to keep people from getting hurt. You know, because people have been fainting. I've been seeing them pull people over, like even when Michael Jackson was doing shows and stuff, and just watching how they handle the crowd control, all that stuff. But you know, they just need to set up like barriers where only like maybe X amount of people can get into this square. Set them up in like pods. You know what I'm saying? And you got to stay in that pod, and that's to keep people from pushing and to keep people safe and put some effort into that. You know, but they don't want to put money into stuff like that.
Well, they're going to put some money into all these lawsuits then, and that's going to be the example. People are saying his concert, so we're going to follow that. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's talking about the wedding of the year, y'all. Which wedding and whose wedding? Miss Monietta Shaw, baby. Monietta Shaw, honey, had a star-studded wedding this past weekend in Atlanta, y'all. Now, all the stars showed out, honey. I mean, T.I. and Tiny, Candy and Todd, honey. But the most people are talking about, y'all, is Miss Nicole Murphy, baby. Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, honey. They're saying, y'all, that this girl may be off the market because there was a man at the wedding with her, and they say he could not keep his hands off of Miss Nicole. And people are wondering, y'all, who is this mystery man? But nobody knows who he is, but they look great together. Monietta is happy, y'all. You know, she went through a whole lot, honey, with Mr. Neo, you know, and people still bringing up when that time when he allegedly told her to tie her tubes so she would not have any more chilling, and he went on ahead and married him a nice, beautiful other woman that had 3 kids for him. I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. So congratulations to Monietta. She looked amazing. She was beautiful.
She sure did.
The colors were pretty.
Like a bacon and egg sandwich. It looked good.
Yep.
Yes. What'd you say, Maria?
No, I was just saying that she's such a kind and sweet and genuine person. So I'm just so happy for her. Every time I've interacted with her, she's always been super pleasant, and I'm just glad to see her so happy.
Yeah, me too.
So congratulations to Monietta. And then my final story, we talked about this yesterday, y'all, and you know, but now they're being real messy, y'all. They're still saying, y'all, that Stevie J, y'all, is dumping his old ball and chain. They call him fake that, but she said that she was blindsided. She found out on Twitter that he was divorcing her.
What?
Is this the new thing now? People not going face to face. They just.
I didn't know you could go on Twitter and get a divorce.
Well, no, somebody's not get a divorce.
That's a new feature people gonna be looking into.
Yeah, just I mean,
he's probably scared to tell her.
Yeah, she had already jumped on him.
Let me go over here and file it. I'm not gonna give you no heads up because I ain't trying to get smacked, child.
But
beat me.
Okay, so we just gonna keep our parties lifted, but y'all just need to go ahead and tell it face to face during pillow talk. Just say, "Baby, I don't want to be married no more." That's all. And instead of putting it out,
apparently it ain't been no pillow talk. If she found out on Twitter,
well, yeah, that's true.
Somebody had pillow talk and he rolled over and tweeted it. I mean, they apparently wasn't sleeping in the same bed. He over at the Ritz-Carlton somewhere.
Okay,
and then got a hold to some fire and couldn't go back. That's all that is. That's all it is.
Yeah,
I promise you. Yes, yes, that's what he had, Red. That sunshine. Yes, baby, I ain't never tell your mama ain't never coming home.
Never coming back.
That's mama on the phone.
Oh,
what'd he say, Kay?
Said, get your mama on the phone.
The cologne of the day, honey, is candy, caramel apple. On the high end, you say caramel apple, and on the low end, say
that's
tan.
right there.
Oh, that's low down. That's your cologne for the day.
That's a hell of a call to make right there, boy.
He had that tear coming down. Boy, you know it. Boy, you ain't never had
he
none.
sat on the edge of that bed with that one sock on. He called it.
That white beater with his boxes.
That white beater with that one sock on. He get your mama on the phone.
Oh, goodness. Said a real matter of fact, too.
He had that rotary phone. He dialed the hell. All them numbers was 8s and 9s.
He dialed them hard.
He dialed them damn numbers so hard. He didn't even speak to the child. He said, just get your mama on the phone.
That might have been the funniest scene in that movie.
What's the next thing?
We got a clip. We got to pull that clip and isolate it.
Boy, every time I see that, I think about hair crack. Boy, that's hair crack favorite one. We used to play it on when we was on the hip hop session. We gonna find it. We gonna.
I'm pulling it right now.
I'm crying. Gary, stop.
Cry to a commercial.
I got your wake up calls. I got your wake up calls. Call me right now. 866-9 Ricky. 866-9 RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show is 23 minutes after the hour. Time for your wake up calls. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hi, my name is Jackie. I'm from Charlotte, and my wake-up call is for my son, Donnie, and my children. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hey, this is John Reed from Brooklyn, New York. I'd like to wake up my bow-legged brother, Jan Jonathan. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, I'm Haley from Houston, Texas, and I'd like to wake up my mom, Misha, my dad, Harold, my twin brother, Harlow, my sister, Harmony, and my puppy, Cash. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hi, this is Joanne Moses from Flint, and I want to tell all the Flint, Michigan letter carriers, wake up, wake up, wake up! Good morning! I'm going to wake up all my brothers and sisters in Forest and Newton, Mississippi. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hey!
You in Portland, wake up. In Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Come on, Baltimore,
wake up.
In Nashville,
wake up.
Indianapolis,
wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all. Coming up next, y'all. You don't want to miss it. Bernie Jenkins got your church announcements. Church announcements up next. It's 24 minutes after the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen, here with your church announcements. It's lovely, informative Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You need a man with sensitivity. A man like Jesus.
I don't know if that works.
Yes. Come on,
you
Miss
need
Jenkins.
a man with sensitivity.
Yes,
That's what we need.
A man like G.E.E.
Yes.
Morning, Kim.
Good morning, Miss Bernice.
Gary.
Good morning, Miss Bernice.
Maria.
Good morning.
So happy to have y'all, Kay.
What's happening?
Y'all need Jesus.
Yes.
Lord knows I do.
Janie.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here's your church announcements. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourselves. The Senior Citizens Dance Contest for Pastor's Anniversary Program is still accepting contestants all this week. And we're looking for a new dance champion because last year's winner, Deacon Rufus Parham, who had just turned 93, would not compete after losing a leg, 4 fingers, and left in his left ear during a tragic attack by 8 giant squirrels at the park last month. So he won't be competing, Janie. And he was out there feeding them. The squirrels ran up them pants legs. And they was at them nuts. They said, don't feed the squirrels. And he had a pocket full of nuts, and them squirrels went straight up his pants leg. And they was at them nuts, and that's what got it started. Please call and check on Brother Charles Gibbs. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
He's 88 and is in the VA hospital following surgery to replace a bad hip. And they made a mistake and put a left hip on his right side. And when he got to walking, he couldn't do nothing but go around in circles. After about an hour, he got real dizzy and caught a blood clot and fell out. They need to pay attention.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Homegoing services for Deacon Barry White will be on Friday. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
He was 92, but was in amazing shape. He lifted weights every day, ran 10 miles a day, played basketball, swam 20 laps twice a week, and he had the body of a 40-year-old. But his family said he had the brain of a slow possum. He wasn't too smart now. He wasn't smart. Janie, he wasn't smart. Yeah, he mixed up some pine sol, ammonia, Clorox bleach, Ajax, mustard clean, Fabuloso last Saturday trying to clean the baptismal pool. And them fumes got to fizzing up real bad, and he fell out and woke up real dizzy and went to walk outside for some fresh air, but he was so thrown off he stepped in front of a speeding city bus.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And the city transit gonna memorialize it by putting his picture on the side of the bus.
That's nice.
Really nice. So that concludes our church announcement. I'll see you at the funeral, Janie. All right.
Black Tony, you outside?
No, I ain't outside.
What's the deal?
I ain't outside, Sheldon.
You not coming to work today?
I can't come to work.
Man, you know how much paperwork you got? You know how much production and stuff?
Look, Sheldon, I know all that. If I come to work today, I'm gonna catch a charge. It's gonna be a problem.
Catch a charge?
It's gonna be a problem. If I come to work today, I'm gonna catch a problem from H&R.
What you mean?
I can't do it, Sheldon.
What you mean?
I can't do it. I'm too embarrassed. Sheldon, take me out there. Put me on jail with me.
Hold on. Yeah.
Can't nobody hear me but just me and you, right?
Just us, dog.
Man, Shawty, man, they done got me again, boy. They done got me again, Shawty. My nephew, they done got me again, but
what happened?
I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. You know what I'm saying? Because it's daylight for saving time.
Yeah.
So I'm getting up an extra hour. You like the kind of work. I get up at 5 o'clock. So I got up at 4 o'clock this time.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I was there scrape. You know.
You was on your way. You was getting ready to get.
Yeah.
You had already laid your clothes out.
Yeah, let it warm up. Yeah, lady.
What you was gonna wear?
That Nike that Nike warm-up suit you gave me, what you said was too small for you, and you let me get it.
And what kind of shoes?
That one you sent me? Some Reeboks, because I ain't had no Nike. But look, Shawty.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there. Look, Shawty. So what happened is I done fit me some oatmeal. I'm waiting on my oatmeal to cool off while I'm getting dressed. Man, these boys done cracked open two of them. They done found my damn rhino pills. So they done cracked open my rhino pills and sprinkling in my oatmeal.
Oh, no.
I went down there and ate the oatmeal.
Oh, the gas station.
I ate the oatmeal about 4:30.
Yeah, they went to the gas station. That was the gas station where them Indians be in there?
Yo, I'm in a bad situation right now.
Oh, no, you can't come to work like that, dog.
Like that.
Did you take something for your headache?
Ooh, it hurt so bad. I feel like I got shot in the head.
Man, I know you. Yeah, take your.
Come over here.
Bro, take you a couple of leaves and get in some ice cold water.
I've been looking at pictures of puppies and everything, trying to get myself.
Yeah, man, that ain't good, bro. Don't wear no gray sweatpants.
Yeah, they call me on the real Roxy over here.
Yeah, dog.
See y'all tomorrow.
Hey, yeah, dog. Hey, look.
I might see y'all Friday, so they might not.
Just open up. Hey, just open up a newspaper. Just read the obituaries. That'll change your mood.
Seriously, get up and get moving.
That's the reason I get up.
Get up.
Get up. Early in the morning.
I want to get into it, man, you know.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You've been working hard and dedicated, day in and day out, day and night. In the midnight hour, you're hurting your eyes by watching the school, trying to get the education, trying to learn knowledge that you might not even use. But that's okay, because I'm required. Can I get a witness to say I'm required? Yeah, so watch it. I'm gonna reload the page and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Boy, I used to do. Hey, Maria, I used to do that for my grandma, man. My grandma would be having club meeting. And I would come in there in my grandmama bathrobe and be preaching like that. I would be doing that, man. My grandmama and her friends, they'd be drunk.
Tolerant.
Oh, they would have club meeting. My grandma and them would be drunk, and her friends would be drunk, getting ready to have club meeting. They would be laid out on the floor. And one of my grandmama friends, Lady Miller, said, "You might need to get him on some medicine, baby, because he is something that's definitely wrong with him." You know what she told my grandma? My grandmama took me to therapy.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
5 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by...
Brighten your skin back up with Olay Regenerous Vitamin C Moisturizer. This dermatologist-tested moisturizer will improve the look of uneven tone and texture, making your skin look brighter. Look for that beautiful orange jar at retailers nationwide or at Olay.com.
Gary!
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. There's a lot of happy strippers in the city of Houston right now today, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that some Houston strippers are thanking Drake, y'all, for dropping over $1 million in one night, y'all. Yes, now they're saying a strip club in Houston has allegedly said that Drake dropped over $1 million at the strip club. Now there's footage all over the social media, y'all, showing y'all women counting up thousands of dollars, baby, which covered the entire
Which strip club was that?
I didn't want to call the name because, honey, I don't know him. But I
Where's it, South Florida?
No, it's in Houston.
Oh, I don't know the name of that.
I got the name of it, but I ain't calling them. But I'll tell you off the air. But anyway, they say, baby, these girls got all their coins, honey, and it's over $1 million.
They did. When the money. What'd you say, Maria?
No, I would have said I would have had to stop dancing. I see all that money. Pause the routine. Let me gather this up.
Right.
And I'll resume.
What kind of booty was for $1 million? What kind of booty was twerking for that?
Yeah, but Ricky, you know those guys, honey, rich guys, like they just throw away money like they ain't got nothing else to do here. Children starving on the streets.
I swear Usher dropped a stack one night in Magic City, and I was in the VIP. I was with Usher, Jermaine Dupri was there. It was all in the VIP, and a little stack that fell on that couch next to me. And I had on some damn gray jogging pants. Yeah, that wasn't what y'all thought it was. That was cash. It wasn't what you thought it was. I rolled it up. It wasn't what you thought it was.
My lord.
I probably left out of there by a good 800.
What?
Oh man, they threw up so much money in there that night, boy. I was gathering up, and then you know my dumb ass picking the money up off the floor, throwing it back up, making it re-rain.
Oh my
See,
God!
you got to pick it up off the floor, and make yourself look good. Then they think you got money. Then they start coming around you like wasp, just flying. They start swarming like honeybees around you when they think you got it. Knowing you ain't got but 200 or 300. You know,
Okay.
spend that money in there.
Do these women have to pay taxes on this money? I mean,
No.
What?
I don't think so. You can't.
Technically you do, but you know, there's ways around that.
Them strippers and them hairdressers, they got it made.
They sure do. Hell, they don't have to pay no taxes on it. and
I'm
stuff.
sure they do, but you know, you can't. Ain't nobody add. You know, they ain't getting no
No, they do add the
W-2.
money up. They count the money up at the end of the night. They keep it. They kind of know how much you got, how much you made at the end of the night.
How they know that?
Who, the government?
No, the club has
club
to keep
owner.
track of that.
Yeah.
They keep track. I used to work in the strip. They keep
So
track
wait a minute,
of
the
that.
club is starting to keep track of how much cash the
They've
women.
been keeping track of it. Yeah, them women got to when they
And they
scoop
send them
that
a
money up,
W-2.
a 1099. Yeah.
So the government getting paid off somebody twerking.
You think they just gonna let all that money go through there and not let nobody pay taxes on it?
If you paid to get in the club, that should be the money right there that they tax,
no,
not
sir.
the money
That's-
that you made.
that's not
So
how
somebody
that works.
twerking is paying for Meals on Wheels for seniors.
Yes, they are. They most certainly are. And roads and highways. That's where that infrastructure money coming from.
Well, keep working, girl. Keep working.
Magic City's AOD,
Yep.
Rolex, all that money.
Wait a
All
minute,
that.
special guest.
It's paying for that infrastructure money. That 1.9 trillion. It got to come from somewhere. The strippers ain't off the hook.
Shut up! Don't say nothing else.
That's not fair.
When Joe Biden signed that bill,
Yes, sir.
them girls gonna be like, I done did my job.
They sure did.
They get back to the community, buddy.
Oh, well, people
your
shouldn't
page,
scorn
you
the
gotta
strippers
do.
then. They hard workers like everybody else, and they
They
got to pay
really are.
taxes.
They are taxpayers. Yeah.
Yeah. So Obamacare, everybody got health care and everything just cause somebody
All
twerking.
that. These vaccines. Who's paying for these vaccines? Strippers.
All right now.
Peach care for them kids. Who you think paying for it? Mm-hmm. So live. That pre-K ain't free.
What was some of the stripper names, K?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Hennessy.
Huh?
A little bit. Princess, Pony, all of them.
Dirty Red.
Dirty Red, Strawberry, all of them.
We got brand new highway. We got brand new computers in the school. Why K?
Courtesy of Fofofo.
The Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today, y'all, is caramel apple. On the hand, you say caramel apple, and on the lawn, just say beautiful tan. That's your Kahlua for today. I sure didn't know those girls did that. My Lord.
Okay, how come your kids getting free lunches at school?
Mm-hmm. Courtesy of Hennessy, Cavassier. Mm-hmm. Little Mama. Come on, man. They paying them damn taxes. They paying them taxes. They pay more taxes than Jeff Bezos. They paying taxes. Gary, I can't believe you thought that they just let that money flow through there and nobody keeps
Well,
track
yeah,
of
because
it.
how in the hell they gonna count your money? I can stuff my money wherever I want. They ain't gonna know how much money I made.
No. When you come off that floor, you go in the back, and the house mom counts up that money, and they keep track of all of that.
So you got Maxine Waters and them in the back with a calculator.
Yes,
With one of the little money counters. They run it through that little money
You
counter.
got Sheila Jackson Lee and
Nancy Pelosi, all of them back. Chuck Schumer, they all bet they count that money.
And then they take it to Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm. She give it to Joe Biden, and there you go. Now you got an infrastructure bill.
Y'all a mess.
She rolls it in the Oval Office in a big wheelbarrow.
Man, go to hell. Get off this show. Oh, Lord, cut his mic off. I'm crying.
how it works, kids.
And they gonna give it to Joe Biden.
They get to Joe Biden all the
and what's some of the Congress people that be in there? What's some of the Congress?
Nancy Pelosi, Eric Swalwell, Sheila Jackson Lee. What's the pastor name from Ebenezer?
Warnock.
Joel Osteen. Oh, yeah, Pastor Warnock, Raphael Warnock.
Man, go. Man, shut up. Oh, Lord, help me. Oh, my God. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. If I show up, I can't do it.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 23 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen, y'all go ahead and grab the whole family and add a bit of magic to the holiday season with Clifford, the Big Red Dog. Available in theaters on Paramount Plus today. Clifford, the Big Red Dog will delight all audiences. So make sure y'all check it out today. So all y'all cues that ain't financial, be around here with all red on, throwing up the hooks. Make sure you go and see Clifford, the Big Red Dog. You cat mother. Why'd you playing Jamaican music for this? What the hell?
It's instrumental.
All right, y'all. So listen, if you thought that your parents' worst nightmare was having their child switched at birth, okay, check this out. How about being switched before birth? Okay, that is exactly what happened to two California couples after a mix-up at the fertility clinic in Los Angeles. The mothers gave birth to each other's babies and spent 3 months raising daughters that was not theirs.
That's crazy, Ricky. And, you know, one of the couples said they were immediately puzzled because the baby did not look like either of them and appeared to be a darker complexion. They said they hid their doubts, because they fell in love with the baby and trusted the vitro fertilization process and their doctor. But a home DNA test nearly 2 months later confirmed the child was not related to either of them because their embryo had been switched with the other couple during the in vitro fertilization. So she had been pregnant with the other couple's baby, and the woman had been carrying and later gave birth to her child. So it was basically a mix-up, like you said, before birth. And to make matters worse, Ricky, the couple has another young daughter who had bonded with the other baby. And now that daughter is terrified about losing, that bond with who she thought was her sister. It is a big mess. And needless to say, they are now suing.
So the question becomes, what would you do in this situation? Would you be open to a blended family, or would you want to cut all ties with the baby and her real parents? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY and let us know what you would do if this happened to you. Now, here's the situation. Now, you can sue all you want. This just going to have to be your auntie. Okay, here's your auntie over here. They gave birth to you. Give me my baby. Yeah. You take your baby, and we're going to have a relationship, but we just going to have to find some kind of way to bond.
Right.
And what do you think, Brett?
I agree with you because it's not the child's fault, and it's sad that the sister had developed a bond with this child. You can't just take her away. Now, that's going to have a lasting effect on that other child. They got to figure it out.
Maria, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I agree with you. They need to keep in touch with each other. I think that over time, their natural, DNA wise, children will bond with them eventually. But, the first 3 months, especially as a newborn, I remember, those first 3 months, and then, the skin to skin contact, all of that bonding and the baby getting used to who she believes is her mother and father. They just have to keep in touch and make it work, But I do understand wanting to have the child that has your blood running through them, like the same DNA. But yeah, I agree. They got to keep in touch.
Special K, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think once you bonded with that child, whether it's biologically yours or not, it's yours.
But it's only 3 months, though. It ain't like it's 3 years. 3 months.
3 months.
Okay, people want the child that they supposed to have because it was all kind of fertility stuff done.
Well, I might have missed over the 3 months part because after 3 months, you can kind of unbond a little bit.
You sure can. Hell.
Yeah, you can unbond and rebond with a new one.
They said the baby was dark, so it was one couple black and the other couple was.
I don't know. They said they didn't question it. Like, okay, well, you just, maybe I had a great.
Right.
Then what was it?
Okay, so one of the couples who wants to remain anonymous, that's another part of this story.
they're the couple that they probably were like, I'm guessing maybe Hispanic or something.
Right.
You know, because not black. The child wasn't black, but didn't look like the other parents that were very, very fair skinned.
Yeah.
Oh.
My thing is, it depends on how far they live from one another, too. If it's just 3 months and you live over here in one side of town and I'm on the other side, girl, go to the house and say, look, we're going to exchange our babies, honey. Here, you take yours and I'll take mine. It's that
So
simple.
here's another question, Gary. So should they immediately switch babies or slowly, like, okay, you start coming like 3 or 4 days, like make it gradual?
No, immediately switch. Ain't nobody got time for gradual already and been through all this turmoil already. Bring that damn baby to your house and bring mine back to my house and just call it a day. They're just 3 months. They don't even know each other. The babies don't even know who them people are.
But Maria, you're a mother, and you know how much you bonded with your babies. Even after 3 months.
Yeah.
And during
it's tough to
pregnancy,
just
don't forget,
go drop them
during
off.
During pregnancy.
Yeah, during pregnancy.
They
yes,
carried
that
this
is
baby
true.
in their womb for 9 months.
You feel it moving. And
But I bet you in Maria's mind, though, she's going to be so much more happy to have her biological baby back.
I'm gonna want my baby. I'm gonna want to be able to look into my baby's eyes.
Okay, let me ask y'all this.
Myself or my husband.
That's
right.
Let me ask y'all this, since y'all know so much. What if the baby, you want the baby, and then this baby grow up to be a complete jerk and get in a gang and pants sagging and flipping old white people out of wheelchairs and Target, and then the other baby that you had turned out to be a damn lawyer?
Well,
since you know so much, since all y'all know so much.
It's really about how you raise them, though, Ricky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't change that. You can't do nothing about that. You starting from a baby child, little baby.
But if one of them grow up, one of them have like real successful DNA. Because some kids just have good DNA. That's what
y'all saw that movie, Me, Myself, and Irene, when he was at that picnic, and wasn't able to with them black babies. When she had got pregnant by that little midget. What's his name?
Hold on, this thing went the wrong direction.
You know, me, myself, and Irene, when he had them 3 black sons with Anthony Anderson. So those guys.
With Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. So those can't be your kid. They look out there and that thing about as big as those sausages right there. Boy, that's the funniest movie. All right, let's go to the phone. See what y'all think. 866-9 Ricky. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I don't know that I would be able to continue to. I would care for the child if I had the child and birthed the child. However, that actually almost happened to my husband. We went to a fertility clinic in order to conceive our son, and when it came to time to fertilize and do the procedure, she checked. They had checks and balances, and they showed the specimen to my husband because we were color coded. And my husband said, "That's not my name." And the nurse said, "Oh my God, what do you mean that's not your name?" He said, "That's not me." So it can happen very easily if they don't pay attention to what's going on.
Well, I'm going through IVF right now, and we're a mixed race couple. So if that were to happen to me and I carry my child 9 months and my baby comes out looking totally different, or if I found out, the eggs were not the eggs that I purchased or that I came from me, in my instance, I had to get donor eggs, $17,000. It would be hell to pay.
I just think people shouldn't use those centers and stuff. If God wants you to have kids, it be implanted in you when you get your mate or whatever. So, how do you know what you're getting? How do you know that's really your egg? You don't know. You really don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot to think about because, when I'm sitting here looking through these pictures and I'm looking at Gary and all of his brothers. Gary had a lot of brothers.
Yeah.
How many y'all was? Like, I'm looking
5.
5.
Well, it's 5 in my family. Yeah, 5.
And you're number
2.
Yeah, you're number 2. And I know, and I remember you telling me when your mom and dad was together that they had went through something, had separated.
No, honey, me and my mom and dad did not separate.
No, because we got to your dad's funeral. It was other brothers there that your mother didn't have. Okay.
Yes, that was my half. Well.
Okay, but but y'all didn't let them ride with, what I'm trying to say is, we just talking. We on the radio. We talking.
And
everybody relax. Your mom and dad went through something, right? You don't look like your brothers.
Go to hell, Ricky.
Dr. Collins.
Rickey Smiley, how are you today, sir?
All y'all bros that ain't financial, y'all make sure y'all go see Clifford the Big Red Dog.
They in the red on that red list.
With your cat self. Hey, Dr. Collie, I know you got a lot of stuff. Good morning, man.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. It's Dr. MJ Collier here on Wellness Wednesday to talk to you about your health. Why? Because your health is important. Ricky, Pfizer asked the FDA for broader authorization for use of this vaccine. The FDA can clear this as early as the end of this month. Currently, the government recommends the Pfizer booster vaccine for people 65 years and older, and those 18 to 64 who are at high risk for COVID-19, or those that are in jobs that will give them potential exposure at work in their living situation. What Pfizer is asking for now is everybody gets a third dose, no questions, no issues. So that's where we are with that. Now, the big story, of course, in COVID and Corona is the NFL fining the Green Bay Packers $300,000 and two of his players, including Aaron Rodgers, about $15,000. And one of the NBA GOATs, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, did a great op-ed in addressing this issue, and I'm going to quote a few of those things that he said. Say that Aaron Rodgers embarked on his own regimen to boost his natural immunity, and he failed as any scientist could have told him. And as this has been publicly telling us for over a year. And so he compounded his misinformation by adding another. While being interviewed about the backlash on the Pat McAfee show, he claimed that a league doctor told him it would be impossible for a vaccinated person to catch or spread COVID. However, the NFL responded by saying no doctor from the league or consultant from the NFL communicated with the players. And if they had, they wouldn't have given such clear misinformation, which anyone who reads a newspaper or listens to the Rickey Smiley show would know. So, Ricky, this is, he also claimed that he was allergic to ingredients in the vaccine, but offered no proof, which is why the league denied his petition for vaccine exemption. So this now is going to be an issue. Rodgers claimed that he is now being hit by cancel culture and that they're coming after him. But because of this, he has lost one of his endorsements with what's called the healthcare system that he was endorsing in doing so. So this is going to come back and haunt the league. Is going to haunt the Green Bay Packers financially, and it's going to haunt him personally. So the simple and elegant solution would be get the vaccine. I hope he's not just hardlining now and not going to change his mind and creating a problem. Because the biggest problem is so many children look up to athletes as role models, and they do what they say and do what they do. Right. So they see what they're going to be, and this is a problem with them because now this may cause some pushback in that community. So that's where we are with it.
And they need to be quiet because, when you think about it, all of them are vaccinated. They had to get vaccinated in order to get in elementary school themselves. You are vaccinated already. And that's why you don't have the measles in the month, and we have herd immunity over these other diseases. Am I right or wrong?
It's amazing that you are absolutely correct. And it's amazing that we're getting this kind of pushback from a vaccine that's been politicized, not scientifically accepted. This should have been welcomed like it is in a lot of places. But it's not just in the United States. You're getting vaccine pushback now because this anti-vaxxer movement is just, people saying, I don't know what I'm putting in my body, but they accept all other vaccines. I had a person in my office yesterday saying, I just got my flu vaccine, so I'm good. But have you gotten the coronavirus vaccine? No, I'm not getting that. I'm not sure what's in it. But it was just that illogic was crazy.
That's crazy. Man, sometimes, man, you just have to let life whoop some people, man, with the consequences and stuff, man, because, just like when Monique came out, we'll talk about it. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Okay, I can be reached on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. And these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Mr. Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Follow me on Facebook, and I'll follow you back, I promise. Thanks, Ricky. We'll talk to you on Friday.
All right, y'all, Faith Evans, y'all, 10 before the top of the hour. Y'all, it's time for Ricky's Quickies. Let's get at it. 866-9 Ricky. Quickies.
I just called to say I love you.
Quickies.
Ricky, put that foot on my neck.
Quickies.
Gary, you look like a chicken nugget with legs.
Quickies.
Look at the white shoes.
Quickies.
All your little children, bring it to your knees. Give them a little bit of
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
He's nuts.
Quickies.
What?
Quickies.
Tell Ricky to come on home. I'm waiting on him.
Quickies. Quickies.
I just wanted to say hello to Ricky. He's doing a good job. And a shout out from Mr. and Miss McCleary from Jacksonville, Florida. That's all.
Quickies.
What did the right nut say to the left nut? Heart. Come forth.
Quickies.
Well, this is Maestro Pal. Just tell my got the marriage firm.
Quickies.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. And you was going down to the celebrity news, y'all. Oh, I think I myself, y'all.
Quickies.
Man, a fart ain't nothing but a butt sneeze. Bless you.
Quickies.
Everybody trying to be a city girl out here looking like they golden girls.
Quickies.
Why Brad and Eva be sounding like SpongeBob talking about something?
Gary.
Quickies.
Tell Fat Tasha I need a ride to the Golden Corral. Tell her I'll feed her.
Quickies.
Hey, these nuts are loaded, young.
Quickies.
Good morning, Yolanda Ingram. I just want to let the world know your husband loves you very much.
Quickies.
Bodega, Alpha and Omega. Oh, my God.
Quickies.
Rickey Smiley, your head look like some shaved monkey nuts.
Quickies.
One time.
Quickies.
Hey, you big dummy. Quit using Glade air freshener for underarm deodorant.
Quickies.
Hair with the T-shape like a box of oatmeal.
Quickies.
Gary look like, damn it, I bite you.
Quickies.
I just want you to tell Ricky, him and Gary is so stupid. They have me cracking up, dying. I love this show. I love it.
We absolutely love you too. And thank y'all for calling up, playing Ricky Quickies. More Ricky Smiley Morning Show coming up. Gary.
Ain't got nobody.
Huh?
His feelings.
I said it could be depressing when you don't have nobody.
So you can't. This song is hard for you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that you weren't feeling this song.
I mean, I always did like the song, but I mean, you know, it's not a good song to play when you're just not really up there. Now, if I was just up there and just doing something crazy and just having a good time, it'd be good. But right now, while I'm sitting here feeling a certain kind of way, I don't think the song is really all
and the holidays coming.
Exactly. So, honey, all somebody love waiting for who. So
you're just not feeling this, but you like the song.
Oh, I love the song. I love the voice. But then when I think about the song, the 2 week, I kind of got a little depressed because I was thinking about what they went through with their daddy and stuff after watching Unsung. It was
what they go through. I didn't know.
Well,
that.
their daddy was very abusive. Yeah, and that's why some of the brothers turned to drugs and stuff like that because they had a Caucasian dad and an African American mama, and they went through a lot, honey, with Mr. DeBarge.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
So you don't miss Unsung.
Oh, honey, I watch Unsung, honey, every season it's on, and I watch all the Unsungs.
So this Unsung had you in tears.
Yeah, because I didn't know Eldon had gone through so much, and Bunny, the sister, and Bobby. You know,
ain't
Bobby,
that crazy that you see people? You see the flower, but you don't see the dirt and the roots and what they had to go through to get to the flower.
Exactly, honey. We just saw the beauty of the DeBarges, honey, and when the Jacksons was all out, and you say, oh, that's a pretty family and stuff, but hell, you didn't see what was going on when they got home with their daddy and stuff. So, you know, so that's probably why he made this song, All This Love, honey, because God knows he needed love.
And I asked Elder, remember we interviewed Elder Barge? He came to the studio and stayed the whole day with us.
Yep.
And I said that part at the end of the song, like, and El said he did that. That wasn't even, he said he did that off the top of his head.
Yep, because it's not even part of the lyrics on the in the words.
That's the best part of the song.
The best part of the song.
There's so much. Yeah,
As the
that song
sun.
is so beautiful.
As the sun has its place up in the... That should be put in the Bible, Gary.
It should be, honey. As the sun has its place up in the sky. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, the sun up in the sky.
Not the sun up in the sky. That's see, his word, the way they word, as the sun has its place up in the sky. I love you so dearly. And all the saying, there's no need to wonder why. I need you. Please hear me. What is he saying right there, Gary?
He probably was saying that to his girlfriend because, honey, what he was going through at home, honey, he needed her so dearly. You know,
you're going to connect everything to trauma. That's what you're going to do, Gary.
What you going to do, Maria?
We need a loving moment right here. He going to connect everything to some trauma and some tea. Somebody listening in their car thinking about the person they love. Let them have that moment, Gary.
I'm sorry, Maria, but I guess that's how I'm feeling right now.
You just ruining it.
Maria, do he need a little therapy, Maria?
I'm gonna hook you up and let you go on a date.
Do something, Maria.
I'm gonna put you on a date. I'm gonna connect you with somebody.
We set him up on a date
you
on
can have some love
on the third season of Rickey Smiley. For real, we set him up on a date. He didn't want him.
Yeah, don't do that to nobody, Maria.
Maria, thank you for helping.
You said what, Special K?
Don't do that to nobody, Maria. That you care about.
Don't let all them fancy clothes fool you or whatever, Gary.
Okay.
God still let Gary know every day that he's still a man.
That's right, Jesus.
I ain't never seen nobody cough and yawn and go right back to sissy after he yawn. Cough like a grown man. Then he talking about some.
You have to soften it, honey. So you got to soften the blow. So there it goes.
But you know, when somebody try Gary, he be like, listen, I'm a man first.
That's right, baby, honey.
Yeah,
Don't try me.
Okay. Make no error, baby.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. The time right now is 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen to segments being brought to you by Clifford the Big Red Dog. Grab the entire family and add a bit of magic to the holiday season with Clifford the Big Red Dog. Available in theaters and on Paramount Plus today. Clifford the Big Red Dog will delight all audiences. Check it out today. All right, got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Here's a look at today's headlines. A shortage of truck drivers is making shipping delays worse in the U.S. Yesterday, President Biden took steps to try to address supply chain problems. Biden met with CEOs of Walmart, Target, UPS, and FedEx about how to relieve the supply chain challenges and got updates on how deliveries are being sped up to ensure shelves will be stocked for the holidays. The administration also announced plans to identify and pay for possible upgrades to U.S. ports within the next 90 days. A federal judge refused Donald Trump's request to block the release of secret documents from his presidency about his actions surrounding the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Trump tried to claim executive privilege, but the judge said, quote, presidents are not kings and the plaintiff is not president. In other news, as more lawsuits are being filed, connections between Travis Scott and Houston officials might complicate a criminal investigation into the deaths of 8 people at his concert last week. One of the Louisville, Kentucky police officers who was fired after he shot and killed Breonna Taylor, get this, Ricky, is asking for his old job back. A board will convene to hear testimony from his lawyer. Lastly, Pfizer asked federal regulators to authorize booster shots of its coronavirus vaccine for all adults. The booster has already been approved for those over the age of 65 or at high risk. In sports, a lot of folks are talking about this one, Ricky. The NFL fined the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, and Alan Lazard for not following COVID protocols. The violations included Rodgers, who wasn't vaccinated, not wearing a mask during his news conference, and the team not reporting that Rodgers and Lazard, who was also unvaccinated, attending a Halloween party. The fee, $300,000 is what the Packers were fined, and Rodgers and Lazard were each fined $14,650 each. I'm Maria Moore, at Maria Moore on IG, and that is what's happening in news.
All right, y'all, the segment's being brought to you by
Macy's. It's Macy's Black Friday one-day sale with incredible deals of the day while supplies last. Plus, Star Rewards members earn rewards even faster during Star Money Bonus Days, starting tomorrow, going on now at Macy's.
All right, y'all, praise mix down. Coming up, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.